Right. Now we're going to be talking about the new Superman suit. Okay, so James Gunn has revealed, like he broke the internet, right, for a few days. So basically, he revealed
in not in the way he wanted.
Yep.
probably not, yes, but let's just give me a second. Let me share my screen quickly. But basically, on Twitter, he revealed the new Superman look. Okay, maybe just to give people
Can I,
context.
while you're doing that, can I just start?
Yeah.
First of all, that's a horrible picture. That is
Yeah.
a horrible picture to
A
be
lot going on.
revealing something.
Okay, wait, just to give people, I just want to give people context quickly.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
David
saying. While
Conswet,
you,
yeah, David Conswet is the guy that has the role of Superman now. That's how it looks
how do you
like.
say his name?
That's a
Corin
thin
Sweat.
neck, guys.
Corin Sweat.
That's a thin neck.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Corin Sweat. But Rob, even if you're speaking about his thin neck, he's been hitting the gym real hard. Like
Oh,
this is
better
one of
be,
the
dog.
this is one of the pictures that came out recently, and this one as well.
Okay, you see, that's a better neck right there. There we go. Okay, at least.
Right.
He's on
Okay.
that. He's on that superhero diet, my guy.
Better.
Like
Oh
the
yeah,
thing is,
the
the thing is,
superhero
these
diet.
guys. No, I'm saying the thing is,
He's on
these
that
guys get
Hemsworth diet.
no,
The chicken
like
and
the thing.
eggs.
These
Yeah.
guys get told. I'm saying these guys get told, hey, your paycheck depends on this, chief. So
Yeah.
yeah, they gotta live in the gym there.
Yeah,
Yes.
the rice and chicken diet.
Yeah,
So
that is
yeah, I just want to show you guys
Yeah.
from Deadline. This is the photo that they showed us. Okay, maybe let me show
It's
this
so
one.
weird.
That's a horrible picture.
It's a horrible. It's bad. And here's why it's bad. One,
Uh-huh.
if that's Brainiac on the outside, why is Superman?
Purple equals Brainiac, right?
Yeah, why is Superman putting his boots on one at a time? Like
Like
people are dying down
like
there.
you're
and
super fast, bruh. Can't you just you know what I mean?
No, I'm saying like to me, it's the whole Justice League. That last episode where Darkseid comes in and Superman gives the speech about how the world is made of paper and
Cardboard,
cardboard, and I feel what, and then he super punches Darkseid, and I'm just like, if I was in the Justice League, I would have been looking at him like, Mona, you could have done this the entire time.
Right.
We're fighting how many parademons, and you could have done this, and you
Okay.
want to give us and do it now when we're in the middle of the fight and the city is almost destroyed. Now you want to take out your full power.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and this is
Rob,
Darkseid. Anyway,
what do you think?
He doesn't need to hold back. Why are you holding back, bro?
the invincible problem. That's what I call it.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, so one, the the Cavill suit that looked very futuristic. This
All right,
one looks a little old school.
Give me a second. The Cavill suit. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the Cavill suit
Mhm.
looks futuristic. This one looks old school. So it's like we're going now back to Christopher Reeves. Okay.
That was
Okay,
intentional,
fine.
by the way, because James Gunn wanted to make this new version of Superman slightly a bit
but
lighter than the
it
Cavill
feels
version.
so boxy though.
Okay,
Like
fine.
yes, it's too dense.
Fine.
This is some
The
strong
blue,
starch.
the
right
blue
here.
isn't bluing. The blue isn't bluing.
Right.
Also,
That's
number
the
one.
other thing.
Yeah.
And then also, why is his S also a bit purple? What's going on? Why is the blue mixed
Okay,
in
so
with the red?
no,
Why is
the
it
costume,
purpling?
It's the light.
the costume looks like it is beat up a bit. It seems like he was fighting. If you look at it, it looks a bit damaged. There's
yeah.
like battle damage on it.
So that
Okay,
means
fine.
the rule is over.
And then the angle of the picture, the framing of the picture, like, ugh, it's
no,
just
I'm just saying, like I feel
like
like
I okay. Sorry. Before I'm gonna be done after this. I think the suit I don't really have. Besides the color, that's really my biggest color. The picture is my main problem with this. The picture is horrible.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's like Batman putting on his cowl, but yeah, when Joker is out there shooting up the city. I mean,
Right.
even though that makes more sense, you just feel like Bruce, you'd probably be out there already. I don't understand, like, if the supervillain is by your window.
Yeah, the Deadpool.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, guys, remember part of the characters that are gonna be involved in this movie or included in this movie. You're gonna have Hawk Girl. You're gonna have Mr. Terrific. You're gonna have Green Lantern. So maybe they are out there trying to save the city as well, while he's also
But
like.
why would he be last? Like, I feel like Superman should be first on the scene, especially given his power set. Like, if
I
I'm
get
Mr.
you.
Terrific, the first thing I'd do after this battle is I'd grab the handful of kryptonite and I'd punch you square in your nose because you're supposed to show. Like, first off, this is your guy. One, I don't know why I'm responsible. two, I'm a regular man with just ingenious and intelligence.
Right.
When you want to put on your boots one at a time and come help us when it's late. Like,
But
When you
look,
got
dog, you're
I
not
mean, I don't
Goku.
know. Maybe I'm seeing things, but he does look like he was fighting, and he does look like he's exhausted.
Here's what
Yeah,
happened.
but I just think in general it's a bad picture.
He was
Anyway, sorry,
fighting.
Rob.
No problem. He was fighting, and then what happened was his shoes got dirty, so he got a new pair of shoes. That's why they're the only clean things in the shot. Everything else is dirty. Shoes are fresh. This man is a nigger, dog. This is the most gangster thing I've ever seen in my life. It is the most
This is the most that's the most black thing ever.
My-
where like your Air Forces
my-
get your
my
white Air
Krypton
Forces get
ones-
creased, so you gotta go back because
Yeah,
like yo my
the
my
Krypton
foot's not
ones.
dripping anymore.
exactly Space Force ones.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
yeah, there's just a few things that I just want to mention from my end. So you do see like he has the collar, which is like maybe it's an homage to the new 52 version of Superman. Maybe let me just share it quickly so that people know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's a very amalgamated suit, I think.
No, it
'Cause I-
definitely is. It
Because I
definitely
even
is.
see the trunks. I even see the trunks are there.
Yes. So new 52 version Superman, as you can see there is a collar of sorts. And then the S is from the Kingdom Come version of, if you look at it, that S, the way it looks like the Kingdom Come version. And then the blue,
Maybe.
it's not too bright, but it's not too dark. It's not it's not the darkness of Henry Cavill, but it's not the lightness of Christopher Reeves. Yeah, it's an in-betweener. But the other thing that I wanted us to just talk, please bear with me, guys. I just want to show you guys something. Just the history of the Superman suits in the. So the first live action actor that we had, right? His name was Kirk Allen. And this is how the suit, this is how the suit looked like back then. I think this is in the 1940s,
Yeah.
right? As you can see.
Okay.
And then we have George Reeves. I think you guys are familiar with George Reeves. He was a huge Superman TV star. He even appeared in I Love Lucy. As you can see, this guy was not buff at all. Like even if you see, like, look at here, look at this.
His neck are wild though. I mean, look at that jawline, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jawline, apparently it makes up for it.
What's where by beating Derek Square jaw, the American jawline.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
Rich from Days of Our Father.
Rich
Rich.
Forrest, yeah, the rich jawline.
Oh, from the Bold.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
by
it's
the
so
way,
weird.
that's
it's so
that's
weird.
an
Like,
American trope, eh? The
like-
jaw thing. If you look at
Yeah.
it back in the day, if you look at all the action heroes back in the day, they all had a strong jawline because that was
Yes.
heroic.
Yes.
The symbol of heroism in America was a strong jawline. So that's why Superman also has such a in the cartoons. That's why his jawline is so like you could like break something on that jawline. So that's why that's probably why George Reeves also, besides his acting and everything else, one of
Right.
the reasons he got it was his jawline because it was so pronounced and so strong.
And you know that like his death, people still don't know how he died to this day. He basically is the reason why there's a Superman curse to this day, because people don't know what happened to him, right? But anyway,
Oh.
then we have Christopher Reeves. They are not related, by the way.
I was gonna say,
Right? But he's Christopher Reeve. He's George Reeves. But anyway, this is the suit that Christopher Reeves has. You see the blue is quite
I mean, he's also
bright.
kind of lean. He was also kind of lean. I mean, he was more
Yeah, yeah.
muscular than George, but he was also kind of lean because he did.
100%.
Yeah, he's lean.
Yeah, he
but-
lifted. He lifted
yeah,
weights
but
for
look at
the
his
role.
neck, dog. It's like the size of his head, dog. It's a straight line.
You
Yeah.
remember, this is how he was.
But I
this
mean,
is-
like the Reeves was so iconic that he redefined. Well, sorry, just got something in my throat. Recast each other. Sorry. George, I mean, Christopher Reeves was so good that he actually redefined like the Superman mythos forever.
100%.
Because, for example, that whole crystal cave thing, that's from this movie. The whole
the Fortress of
duality.
Solitude.
Yeah, Fortress of Solitude. It wasn't a thing from what I remember from the comic books I read until this was happening.
And
Oh,
we give
I
Coppola
think.
some credit for that, though. Francis Coppola, I believe he's involved in the. I think he made this movie, if I'm correct.
no, it's not
No,
Francis.
Involved.
Well, Mario Puzo was involved in this for a bit, but then they didn't like his script. And then Richard Donner, the guy who
Yeah.
directed Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think.
Yes.
He's the one that directed this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then Marlon Brando played Jor-El, the guy's father. So maybe Francis Ford Coppola might have been involved somewhere, somehow, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I also know
the
that once this, I mean, the Fortress of Solitude thing, I'm pretty sure I think it comes from here.
Okay.
Again, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. And I also know the duality of Clark Kent and Superman.
Yeah, he
It comes
defined
from it comes
Yeah.
from Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Because Christopher Reeves was
if you
just
look
like
at if you look at other iterations of Clark, like even in the cartoons, Clark is not that different from Superman. But Christopher Reeves actually really made it distinct. He made them distinct from each other. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right about
no,
that.
like after this, that's when Superman the animated series came in and they did that stuff as well, where Clark would play up that he's clumsy at work, and then
Right.
when he's what's this, and he would like be unassuming and all of that stuff. Yeah, a lot of that stuff was Reeve.
Yeah.
It's
the
the
big
same way
problem
with
Can you imagine
Batman.
that such a buff
think it's the
dude
same
being
way
clumsy
with
though?
was
yeah,
Like
I
in
mean,
the like
But it
the
happens, though.
buff Clark.
Yeah.
Like such a buff dude being clumsy. Yo, okay, that's how.
Okay.
I mean,
and
also
then
it's like Kevin Conroy with Batman, because Batman and the duality thing, it was always like prevalent as a theme, but
Yes.
because he would change his voice when he was voice acting,
Right.
then everybody ran with it that, oh, who's the mask, who's this, who's that, and
Yes.
he just did it as an acting
Sense.
choice.
Yes.
Sense.
But also Michael Keaton did it first, though. We need to give Michael Keaton his flowers, because Michael Keaton did it in 1989, I think. Then
No, he
Kevin
wasn't.
Conroy.
No, if I look at his performance, he didn't
It was subtle, but he did it first.
subtle, maybe, but I'm saying the thing is, when Kevin Conroy did it, there was a big visible difference.
100%.
Like you would see it in his delivery and
Yeah.
also the way they would draw it, but you see it especially in his delivery.
Yeah.
Like he would play up to the Playboy like
Yeah.
thing when he was, and then when he switched to Batman, you'd hear this like gruff
Deep.
or whatever the deep thing.
Right.
So like with Michael Keaton, when I watched it, I didn't feel a difference between his Batman and his Bruce Wayne. I just felt like Kevin Conroy was the one who defined. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, getting back to Christopher Reeves. Yeah, that whole duality thing that comes from him.
Right. And then we have Dean Cain. He did the TV version of Superman, Lois Adventures.
See how that blue is popping, man. That blue is popping.
That
Yeah,
was,
he's the most
a bit dark.
unpopular. He's the most unpopular Superman right
I
now.
love SABC 2. What's at 5 o'clock every day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
SABC2.
grew up with this suit. He was my Superman.
I
as a
knew.
kid.
Yeah,
This is
this is how I discovered Superman before
Yes.
the movies, and then the movies
And his
would
his
play.
performance was amazing, guys. We have to give it up to him. Like
Mm.
honestly speaking,
in
it was
fact,
I mean,
really
I
good.
haven't watched it. I mean, interestingly enough, I saw Christopher Reeve Superman first.
Okay.
And then somehow I skipped this one and I went to the 90s animated series. Like that's how I ingested Superman.
And I think he was the first to do the black suit thing, if you remember, no? Because the black suit was introduced in the 90s after the death of Superman, and this came out in the 90s. So he was the first to don the black suit.
Actually, you know what's interesting? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know how if you go back to that old picture, I mean, of the new picture of him, of Superman, with the whole dirt on his suit.
Oh yeah. Just give me a second. Yeah.
If you remember in Lois and Clark, there was
Yeah.
that's why I was talking about the 2 centimeter rule, where there's a scene where like someone shoots up Lois and Clark's house,
Mhm.
and then when they go to the secret drawer where all Superman suits are, there's bullet holes in them, and we discover that no, Superman has a layer of protection around him that covers it, which is why he's not naked all the time. Like,
Right.
that was the first time I ever discovered that. That's why I'm almost surprised this nigga's dirty at all. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh right.
you guys remember that?
Okay.
Remember that rule?
I don't remember
Oh,
it.
basically it's like the telekinesis layer that allows him to pick up like planes and fly through buildings without like destroying them and
Exactly.
all of that stuff. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like, because I mean, famous scene in The Boys where Homelander says he has no footing, so if he tries to grab the plane, which I mean, I feel like, that's
He
just
just didn't want
because,
to do it. Homelander just didn't want to say
Yeah,
shit.
like I was like, dog, you could have done something. Like even if you broke it apart or like, what? Anyway, that's the point of it.
He
But
doesn't
anyway,
care.
the whole
Okay, so,
point is
and
that
then- And then we have Brendan Routh. He played Superman in
Bruce.
2006. I
He
think.
was done
Exactly.
dirty, Shay, man. He was
No,
no,
done
he
dirty.
was. He's also the same version as Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yes, so basically what Bryan Singer did, he ignored Superman 3 and 4 and said, okay, this movie happens after Superman 2. So that's what happened basically with this
Hey,
movie.
maybe they'll do that for Black Panther. They'll ignore Black Panther 2 and then just carry on with the
Oh,
But this
Recast T'Challa.
red, I just want to say this red is a bit darker than the rest of them, and
It makes sense. It's post.
it's not a it's I mean it's not a bad suit, but like yeah, it is very well. I'm saying like the contrast I think is too much. Like I think the blue is too bright and
Right.
the red is too dark.
It's maroon.
He was a good
Mm.
Superman from what I remember. I just remember the movie was mid.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It had its moments, especially his Clarkisms. I enjoyed his Clarkisms.
Also, it was just like, dog, did you shopper this guy with a stinner where you gave Lois a son and then just went off into space and then and Lois, did you not tell this guy that is in your house that you are married to that you had a son with Superman?
Dude.
Like,
Yeah,
like
bruh.
what's
anyway,
his name? He's the
yeah,
same
so
actor that
Which one
plays
is the
Scott.
handball? I can't
What-
wait. Was
yeah,
it the
James
handball?
James
Because the dude.
Marsden, James Marsden, that's the actor's
I'm
name.
saying James Marsden just did not have luck with superheroes at some point because he was getting shot with a stinner by Wolverine.
Dog,
Now he's getting shot with a stinner by Superman.
it was not just superheroes. Even in the Notebook, dog, he was the other guy. Like it's just.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think
so
he's one of those. I think it's him and the dude from damn it. I remember his name, but there's this guy. He's like in all his movies, like 70% of his movies, he's always losing the girl. The Notebook. He even lost his girl in the Notebook as well.
yeah, that's him. That's the guy we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I was trying to remember the other guy who also has the same luck. But
Oh.
this one, he in the Notebook, he also lost his girl
Yep.
to Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. So yeah, so Brandon Routh came back with the Kingdom Come S. That's why I was saying it's similar to this S. If you look at the shape, it's similar to that S.
I think one of
So
them,
yeah, so this one for me looks a bit better than the Superman Returns
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I think this guy's movie came out at the bad time because you have to remember 2026 and then
Right.
Dark Knight was 2028 and Iron Man was 2028. Like and
you mean 2008? Yeah.
sorry, not Dark, yeah. And then Batman was
Am I freezing, guys?
I thought I'm
I
the one
think
that's
that
freezing.
was his style of.
I think Rob is freezing.
Sorry,
please
Rob,
repeat that,
you
Rob.
were saying?
Rob?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Back.
Yes.
Yeah, you're back
No,
now.
I was saying. I was saying we were done with his style of movies when his movie came out. His movie came out like 5 years.
Right.
Because
right.
Iron Man already was 2028. Dark Knight was 2008, 2008, and then 2006. And then what's it? Batman Returns was already. Then the Schumacher one.
Yeah. I mean that was the 90s, and then I know Batman Begins is 2005.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it came a year before. It came a year before this one came out.
Yeah.
Yes, we were with his style of movies, and that was.
I mean, it was the style, yes, but I think also just the plot was weird because like Lex Luthor made a whole island of kryptonite and he was gonna sell it as real estate, and it was just like
that story didn't. That story was not good. It was not good.
And
it was not really
like
good.
nobody was trying to stop him. Like the
no,
government.
because
was
like
just
remember the other
oh.
thing is like when we go to the OG Superman movie with Christopher Reeves, when we look at that plot, like Lex Luthor's plan kind of made sense.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, outside of Superman just saying I'm going to reverse time by flying around the world really fast, which I don't know how that works.
It's a cop out for sure.
Yeah, but the point being is like I think that most of that movie plot wise you can understand it. That's why it's like it's sort of rewatchable even if we're watching it with 70s effects or whatever.
But we forgive bad movies all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like we still give good editing to bad movies, especially superhero stuff. But this one, no one was feeling it, man.
Yeah. Anyway, and then we have to
because if the story is bad, if the story is good, we can forgive bad CGI, bad this, bad that. But if the story is terrible, and then the CGI is terrible, or whatever.
No, I think the
No, I'm
CGI
just
was good.
saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
I'm
as
just
Zuko
saying, like
says,
in
yeah.
general, the story will hold it together. If those don't like, I think too many times a lot of these new directors, they're depending on the CGI and the action sequence to keep people, and then they have a mid story. Unless it's a Jason Statham movie, like I don't. That's the only time I don't care
No,
about your
No,
story.
you're absolutely right. Back in
no,
the day, it
and
seems
even
like
then
they focused
sometimes
more on the writing than the special effects because they knew that the
Mm.
special effects were crap. But now that the special effects have improved, it's as if they don't focus more on the writing anymore, which is
yeah,
sad.
but I'm
It's
saying like
like they don't
sometimes
focus at all.
like sometimes Jason Statham will take a car in the transporter and he'll make it backflip to like hook
Yeah.
a bomb on a thing, and I'm just like okay.
We all do this.
I think that's why they included him in Fast and Furious. He was the Fast and Furious before the Fast and Furious, so they had to include him in there. But anyway,
Well, he
Mm.
like yeah, but anyway, modern Fast and Furious. But getting back to Tom Welling, yeah.
yeah. So we have Tom Welling. He was the star in Smallville. We didn't really see much of the suit because he used to wear a
We didn't
jacket.
see it at all.
Yeah, he used to wear a
We saw it
jacket and
once in the
This
last 30
was
seconds after 10 years.
exactly. So
like this was the weird era where people would wear the colors of the superheroes, but they
Yes.
wouldn't wear the superhero suits.
because you know why
Mm.
Alfred Gore and Miles Miller did that deliberately. They had a rule when they wrote the show. They said no flight, no tights. That was their rule, right?
Yeah.
So, but then they broke it in season 4 because in season 4, Clark was flying because he was exposed to red kryptonite, I think.
Yeah.
But then not red. I think it was it red? I don't remember. But then here, you see that this is at the end, I think, where he's just revealing that he's Superman. I mean, it
That's
looks
it.
cheap.
That's all
It
we
looks like a
see.
t-shirt print. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
his
It
mom
looks
made
like
it, dog. He's a farm boy. He doesn't have a budget for leather.
right. But there's not much to say here, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I mean, what can
I
we
I'm
say?
did
saying
love the
this. I'm
jacket though.
saying
Go
this.
to the jacket. Go to the jacket there, Mr. X. The jacket was boss.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's nice though. Yeah.
But he was my
That jacket
favorite.
was
President
fire.
Superman. Like no one killed people. No one left a body count like the Superman, dog. Remember season 1 and 2 Superman? With
Yeah,
all
no,
the heroes?
he killed people though. Like
Dog,
Bug Boy, didn't Bug Boy die or something?
I believe so. But all I'm saying is every episode there was a kryptonite guy. There was like some superhero, right?
Yeah, a
Some-
meteor freak. Yeah.
and then at the end
Yeah,
of
Meteor Freak.
no one's alive, dog. No one's alive. Is it a coincidence? 30 different times? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's true.
You're supposed to
then,
be saving people, bruh.
Dog.
And then we have Tyler. Okay, before we get to Tyler, maybe let's just say Henry Cavill first.
Yeah, I
So-
think I'd say Henry first, yeah.
Yeah, well,
it's Cable
Cavill-
first.
Cavill didn't have the trunks, the red trunks, which was good, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I think he was
he wasn't
the most
under
done-
pen.
He was done dirty, man.
No, the
That's
thing
true.
is, he's when you watch that movie, right? He can give you the Superman that people wanted. It's
Yeah.
just that Zack couldn't write the Superman that people wanted.
Because
But
Like,
I also think it was because it was after that whole Dark Knight trilogy. So he thought that if he was to make Superman dark as much as they made
And
Batman dark, it
Superman
would
is
work.
not dark.
Yeah.
Superman is
No, but
basic-
I'm
is
saying the
basic-
other thing is
Superman
the
is
movie-
sunshine and roses.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like the movie itself is just uneven. When we look at the way it's written, like there's Superman is inconsistent in that movie, and I think that's what hurts a lot of his performance
Right.
because like we go
But that's
from
just Zack Snyder. I mean, if you need,
I'm
if
saying
every
it-
movie you make needs an extended cut, maybe you're not that good
Yeah.
of a director to begin with.
Yeah,
Right.
because I'm saying like if we go in Man of Steel, we go from this fight in Smallville to the fight in Metropolis. It's like two different Supermen.
Mm.
oh yeah,
Never touch my mother.
No, but I'm
And
not even
then
talking about
to-
that. I'm talking about the fact that he's saving people in Smallville when he's fighting 4 Kryptonians at the same time. But then when it's a one-on-one with Zod, he's like posing as Zod throws tanks filled with gas at him, and he's like ramming Zod into buildings. And it's just like, who
You're
is
right.
this guy?
The
Yeah, and
Smallville
it's
the
like-
Smallville fight is a lot better than the last the third act fight. You're right.
then the dubstep fight, yes.
The dubstep fight.
Yes, when he has to fight the power of dubstep.
Okay, and then we have the last one, Tyler. I don't know how to spell this name.
I think it's Hochelin.
Hochin,
Ah, bless
Hochelin.
you,
Hochelin,
I think
Hochelin.
it's Hochelin.
bless you.
Yeah. and this is his. I mean, there was this one from Supergirl. I didn't like it that much, to be honest.
It's not that bad, but there's one in the series here at the beginning when
Yes,
he's
this
when
one,
he
the one
saves
in the
the
middle.
car.
Because
Yeah, when he
this one was basically an homage to Atlas Comics, the very first Superman comic that came out, where he was holding a car, that green car. That's why they even did it like that. But then I guess this is from the series.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite one so far. Like he's a very underrated Superman, and I don't like Superman at all, and I
Yeah.
low key enjoyed this series. I didn't finish it though.
I love the series. I've actually finished it.
Why does his shirt look like a print? Why does the S look like it's been printed on instead of like
I don't know. Maybe it's the shot, or maybe
Budget
Yeah.
constraints.
That looks very unique.
But like, yeah, I
Maybe
just think
budget
also
to be
like,
shorter.
yeah, because also like the thing is with TV, with this, they did a good job of showing like this Superman can actually be vulnerable somewhat. Because that's
Right.
always been my issue with Superman is that I just felt like he was always too OP power wise, especially for the people he's fighting. It's just like,
Mhm.
dog, if I had your power set, none of your villains would be an issue for me outside of maybe Darkseid and Brainiac.
Right.
I think
no,
it's
but
how
that's the other problem with Superman is OP. He's like literally just too strong. He every fight he's in, he's holding back because he obviously doesn't want to kill people.
Because he's a good person.
Every fight he's holding back, and he's a good. Besides the good person, like,
No, but I mean,
it's just-
it's this holding back. But I'm saying like he has a lot of options as well. Like every time he fights Lex, right? I don't understand when Lex is having kryptonite that Superman is gonna go engage in close quarters combat because it's like, dog, you can see like 3 billion kilometers or whatever the hell is. Like you can like speak in space, which I don't understand how you do that. And he like there was a comic book where he heard Jimmy Olsen's whistle from space or something like that. Whereas like there's no sound traveling, but somehow he heard Jimmy Olsen's whistle and whatever. So it's just like he could fight like Lex Luthor out in space far away from the kryptonite and just like laser off Lex Luthor's armor until Lex Luthor is defeated. Or he can
But also remember, it's
so
also just a story problem. Like if you're unless you are an overlord, Ein Sama type of, you need a little bit of story just to keep because otherwise the only overpowered person who actually works is Ainz because he massacres people. He's like I'm like if
no,
you're
I mean
an overpowered
Saitama works.
Saitama is the best example. He's basically evil at this point. We're talking about Overlord, right?
But Saitama still kills his enemies. That's the thing.
No, but I'm saying like with Superman, right? I feel like for me, if DC ever just put like a proper cap on his powers, he would work more, in my opinion.
Okay,
because I'm like it just feels like it's like the thing of where when you're in a dangerous situation and you know you need the ability to stop it and you have that ability but you don't use it, now it just becomes like it feels like low-key kind of stupid to me. Like when we talk about the Doomsday fight, right? That's one of the most iconic Superman fights of all time. But it's just like, why didn't you just keep him in space?
Why didn't you whip his ass there? Because you could.
No, I'm saying like he tackled him into space and then he just tackled him back into Metropolis.
I don't know the fight. I've never read the comic myself. Like I know, for example,
in the comic he just fist fights him, from what I remember, which was also dumb. But in the animated thing where they did, because they did do the death of Superman in a movie.
Yes, I remember it. Yes,
and that one was the thing. Like he takes him into space, and I'm just like, dog, take him to the sun and just batter him in front of the sun. Like you get stronger the closer you are to the sun. So fight him at your best, because this is the strongest guy you've ever fought. No, I'm gonna tackle him right back into the center of Metropolis. Like, why?
Where all the people are.
Yeah.
Because their insurance is great.
All right, guys.
Anyway.
I think that should wrap it up on the news about Superman.